I'm Georgie, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be practicing Opportunity and Green Energy Set as part of our Spring Equinox mini-series. So if you want to jump straight into the KRIYA, head to the description box down below and find the timestamps and then just click on that and it will take you straight to the class. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more yoga, meditation and wellness videos. So this set is described as attracting opportunities and opening up the heart center. It allows one to approach prosperity from the heart center consciousness or plane of attraction. Means is that some of the practice that we will be doing will be connecting to potential and connecting to the energy of the universe, and by connecting to that and working with that, then we're able to draw in. The second part is working with our heart center. Now, whenever you want to do anything in terms of attraction or manifestation, like I hate that word, but manifestation, or just the very real process of having a goal and working towards that goal, working with the energy of the heart center is really important. So whether you believe in the chakras or not, our heart chakra, anahata, the color is green, which is why it's called Green Energy Set, because we are working with the energy of the heart chakra, and that is about gratitude and appreciation and kindness and compassion. It is, okay, I have this goal. How can I come towards this goal? How can I achieve this thing from a place of the heart, as opposed to greed or jealousy or having to put someone down to get what I want? Heart center consciousness can be summarized as: the more I open myself, the more I attract. I do not need to struggle. I have the ability to attract opportunity. So this is a great theme to be kicking off our little Spring Equinox mini-series with, because spring is all about new beginnings, fresh starts. It's about potential, it's about growth, it's about development, it's about, you know, the sunshine coming in, it's about moving away from the darkness, moving towards light and freshness and newness. So you're not going to need too much for today's KRIYA. Maybe grab yourself a drink as always, maybe a couple of blocks, because we do have some seated postures and we are doing some body drops, so you may want the blocks for that as well. You won't need a blanket as part of the KRIYA. However, if you want to head to my deep relaxation playlist to complete this class with a deep relaxation, then you may want a blanket for that. If as well you would like to do more meditation, because we do have a very small meditation as part of this class, but you would like to do a longer one, you can either do the meditation that we do, or you can also head to my meditation playlist to follow this on with a meditation. With that in mind, I'll see you on the mat. As always, we're going to begin our Kundalini class with 3 long deep breaths. This is just to help us really connect to our bodies and the present moment. We're then going to follow with 3 arm sweeps to really connect us to the energy around us. And then we're going to bring our hands to prayer in front of the heart before tuning in with the Adi mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo, 3 times. And that translates roughly to I bow to the divine guru within. So closing the eyes, just bringing the hands to rest on tops of the thighs, palms facing up in an open and receptive gesture. We're going to begin by breathing into the belly and allowing the belly to expand and the heart and the chest to expand. And then when you've filled with air, we're going to release the chest, and then we're going to draw the belly button back towards the spine. Just try to expel as much air out as possible. Inhale, releasing that belly, allowing it to fill with air. Then the chest. Releasing the chest, and then drawing the belly button back towards the spine. Last one, inhaling, release the belly, allowing it to fill with air. And the chest. Softening the chest and then drawing that belly button back towards the spine. Beautiful. From here, we're going to sweep the arms up through the air, through the ether, bringing as much prana, as much life force between our palms before we reach them overhead in prayer. And then we're going to draw on the exhale that prayer down to our heart center, allowing our thumbs to make contact with the sternum. Feeling the beat of the heart beneath the thumbs. connection to yourself. Again, we're going to sweep those arms up through the air, through the prana, through the life force that surrounds us. Exhale, bring that prayer to the heart, thumbs to sternum. Feel the beat, feel the rhythm. Feel your own life force. Last one, inhale, sweep the arms up, 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 up. Connecting the hands in prayer above the head, exhaling prayer to heart center, thumbs touching the sternum. If you wish, you can join in with our mantra. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Last one. Slowly and gently opening the eyes before we come to our first posture, which is going to be spinal flex. So in a comfortable seated position, ideally easy pose, where we have our heels in a line with the midline of the body. We're going to take our hands, we're going to place them on the front shin. We're going to imagine someone's holding our shoulders in place. And we're going to inhale, reach forward with the chest, and we're going to exhale, come back. Now we're going to have a few things going on at the same time while we do this. One of the first things that you can do is you can focus on inhaling, and as you inhale and you're bringing your chest forward and up, you're going to mentally chant Sat, which means truth, and then as we exhale and we draw ourselves back, mentally chant Nam, which is identity. So we're affirming our own truth as we inhale Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam. Another thing that we can do whilst doing that is we can also visualize the energy centers that we're working with. So as our chest and as our heart comes forward and up, you can concentrate on the fourth chakra, Anahata, our heart chakra, and inhale that coming forward. So perhaps visualizing the color green, or just, focusing on the energy in this area. And as you exhale and we arch our spine, we're going to be concentrating on our root chakra, Muladhara. So you could maybe visualize the color red, or just kind of pay attention to the muscles and the area being stimulated. Now, like I said, this is a lot going on, so if you just want to focus on the chakras, if you just want to focus on the mantra, whichever you would like to do. But it means if you find your mind wandering through the practice, you've got something to anchor you and draw you back with. Placing our hands on our shins, we're going to close our eyes, and we're really just going to experience and feel into this movement.
Think of spinal flexes like a seated cat-cow, arching and releasing the spine in both directions, allowing the muscles to open, distributing the energy and the spinal fluid for a happy, healthy body, a happy, healthy spine. We're also helping to stimulate our root chakra. Now, our root chakra is where we hold on to our feelings of security, our fears, and these can be really big blocks when it comes to achieving what we want. So by doing this gentle movement, we're stimulating gently and slowly that root chakra, helping to remove the blocks to our success. At the same time, we're working on the heart center.
We're going to inhale, come into a neutral position, and we're going to squeeze Mula Bandha. We're going to squeeze that root lock, so our sex organs, our anal organs, and our lower belly. We're going to squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And as we exhale, we're going to release. At the end of the exhale, we're going to squeeze and hold Mula Bandha, our root lock again. Release. Inhale. At the top of the inhale, hold that root lock. Exhale, release the root lock. At the end of the exhale, hold. One more time. Release, inhale. At the end of the inhale, squeeze and hold that root lock. And exhale, release the root lock. And at the end of the exhale, give it another squeeze. Hold, hold, hold. And release. We're going to bring the hands to the tops of the thighs, palms facing up in an open and receptive gesture. And we're going to come to this posture at the end of every exercise. And we're just going to take a moment to sit in non-judgmental awareness of how we feel physically, energetically, mentally, emotionally. Bringing the feet out in front of you, feet flexed, we're going to take body drops. Now, if you can do L-sits, which is where you bring your hips and your feet off the ground, fantastic. That is the ideal. I, however, cannot do that. So just do whatever it is that you can do. But we're going to place our hands by our hips and we're going to inhale, lift, exhale, drop. Inhale, lift, exhale, drop. Like I say, if you can lift your feet off the ground when you do this, fantastic. If not, don't worry. If even that is a struggle, then try placing some blocks underneath your hands, because then when you inhale, it gives you a little bit more room to lift up. So we're going to inhale, lift, exhale, drop. It's about the sensation, not about whether you do it in the most advanced way. Okay? So close your eyes. Let's begin. Inhale, lift, exhale, drop.
Body drops are another really great way of continuing to stimulate that root chakra. And by having our legs out in front of us, we're making it more challenging. So we're also engaging our third chakra, our core. This is where our willpower and our discipline lies. Then we're also using our arm muscles to lift, so engaging the heart center as well. A really powerful exercise to just give us the strength and determination physically and energetically to work towards our goals this spring.
We're going to inhale one last time. We're just going to hold the lift, hold the breath. And then we're going to exhale, drop. Coming back to that cross-legged position, palms facing up, resting on the thighs. Taking a moment to observe what you feel physically, mentally, energetically. Any thoughts that arose during the KRIYA or during the posture. Engagement of muscles, a change of breath. We're going to come into our third posture, which is a Kundalini crow pose. So it's different to your classic crow pose, which is an arm balance. For this one, we're going to come to a garland pose or a yogi squat. If you can, bringing both of the heels down on the ground. If that is not reasonable for you, perhaps placing some blocks underneath the heels, just so you've got something to balance onto. And then we're going to take our hands interlacing the fingers, placing our index fingers pointing straight forward, and then we're going to cross our thumbs. Now, if you would like to cross your left thumb over the right thumb to invoke feminine energy, or right thumb over left to invoke masculine energy, the choice is yours. And then we're going to, in this squat position, bring our arms out in front of us. So we're balancing and we're projecting out from that heart center. Think of our fingers as like a laser projecting out. We're going to do breath of fire. Hold the breath, take a deep breath. Projecting out from the heart, through the fingers, out into infinity beyond. Really project. Exhale, release. Coming to that comfortable cross-legged position, palms facing up. Bringing your awareness back to yourself, back to your physical, mental and emotional body. Your breath, your muscles, your thoughts and feelings. For our next posture, we're going to do running in place. Coming into a standing position, we're going to inhale, we're going to lift the knees up towards the chest, and we're going to punch out in time. Now you can start doing it, you can just do the walk, you can take it into a run, you just go with whatever feels good for you.
If you're giving it everything, this is a really challenging exercise to do, so keep going, breathing deeply in and out of the nose to help keep control, making sure you're punching and lifting alternate legs. Keep going, keep breathing, you're almost there.
Taking a deep breath, coming to mountain pose, so a steady grounded base with the feet, shoulders down and back, palms facing forward. Allowing your breath to return to normal, just becoming aware of thoughts, feelings and sensations. Coming back down onto our mat, we're going to take a Kundalini lotus. So taking hold of the big toe with the index and the middle finger, we're going to find a balance on our seat and we're going to lift and open the legs. Now ideally we'll have the legs and the arms straight, shoulders down so they're not hunched up. If that's obviously difficult, then just find the furthest extension available to you. And again, we're going to do breath of fire.
Continuing again to work with those key areas, our root chakra, our feelings of safety and security, and overcoming those blocks of fear. Using our navel center to help us balance, increasing our strength and our discipline to achieve our goals. And then obviously using our heart center by extending outwards and having that pressure, helping us to lead with compassion, and breath of fire to just really light our drive, bringing that opportunity, flooding our body with oxygen, awareness and prana. Keep going.
Taking a deep breath in, hold the breath, hold the posture. Exhale, release, coming back to that comfortable cross-legged position, palms facing up. Awareness on the physical, mental and emotional body and sensation. For our next posture, we're going to take KRIYA. Now, this is a tricky one. We're going to place our left heel between our seat bones. So we're kind of really going to wedge it in to our bum crack, like there's no nice way of putting it. And then we're going to bring our right foot to rest on top of the left thigh. Now, if this is a comfortable balance for you, great. You might find that you're a little wobbly. You have to lean quite far over to one side. So if you want to, place a little block underneath that right knee just to help give you a little bit more stability. We're then going to cup the hands below the navel center and we're going to chant Ong So Hung, and as we chant we're going to truly try to feel the vibration in the heart center. Closing the eyes. Ong So Hung. hum. Om. So hum. Taking a deep breath in. Hold the breath, hold the posture. Exhale, release. Coming back to that comfortable cross-legged position. Awareness on the physical, mental and emotional body. We're going to take energy arch for our next posture. So staying in our comfortable cross-legged position. Now we are going to be doing a lot of sitting postures now. So if you're finding that your hips are a little achy or perhaps some strain on the knees or the low back, maybe take your block, placing it underneath your hips just to help lift you off the mat, just to relieve some of that pressure. And we're going to bring our arms out parallel to the ground, palms facing up. And as we hold the position, we're going to do breath of fire, and we're going to imagine energy coming in through the left. So the left is generally our receptive side, and then we're going to imagine the energy coming out of the right. It's going to arc over our head in the left and across the chest. So we're almost like our own electrical circuit. So nice straight arms into like a semicircle, up and round. So visualize energy moving through you, your own conduit. Closing the eyes, breath of fire.
Using our breath of fire to really charge the energy in our system, helping to increase our electromagnetic field, our strength and our vitality, and our left palm for receiving energy. Really feel or imagine the feeling of energy entering in through that palm, and then our right palm, that giving palm, the energy exiting out through the right. Remembering to keep those arms lifted, keep those palms up, don't let your arms sag. Keep going, nearly there.
Inhale, take a deep breath, and as you hold the inhale, imagine that energy, really visualize that energy coming in through the left palm, across the heart, out of the right, arching over the head. Really feel and visualize that movement of the energy. Before exhaling, releasing the hands, palms up. Observing your breath, observing the feeling in the body, observing any thoughts that might arise or any emotions with non-judgmental, loving awareness. For our next posture, we're going to practice bowing to the infinite. So we always come to the same cross-legged position. It's just a habit. And as the spring equinox is all about the balance of night and day, I want you to come to the opposite way that you're naturally sitting. And then we're going to take our hands in Venus lock, so interlacing the fingers like earlier, placing the left thumb over the right thumb to channel the feminine energy, right thumb over left to channel the masculine energy, bringing the hands in whatever lock you choose behind the head. We're going to inhale, mentally chanting Sat. Exhale, we're going to lean forward, forehead towards the ground, exhaling Nam. Inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. Closing the eyes, let's begin. Inhale, holding the breath, holding the posture. Exhale, releasing the hands, palms up. Non-judgmental awareness. From here, we're going to take arm lifts. So we're going to bring the arms out parallel to the ground. On the inhale, we're going to lift the right arm, and on the exhale, we're going to swap. Inhale, right, left, right arm up, exhale, left arm up, right arm comes back down. So we're kind of working with this 60 and this 90-degree angle. And we're going to do this quite quickly, so it's almost like a breath of fire type speed. And as we do so, we're going to try to project from the third eye outwards. When you're ready, closing the eyes, let's begin.
Any exercise where we're working and putting pressure on the arms helps to work our heart center, that green energy, helping to build it so that we can best use it and direct it. But it also helps to stimulate our throat chakra. Now, our throat chakra is about our communication and our ability to communicate with others and with ourselves, our needs, our desires, our wants. This is a challenging posture, but keep going. Your arms may start to feel tired, but keep going. You can do this. Dig deep. We're not going to get the opportunity and make the most of the opportunities that come to us in life unless we're prepared to dig deep.
Inhale, holding both arms up at that 60-degree angle, really projecting your energy from the heart, from the third eye, out to infinity, out to the universe, out to the source of our potential. Exhale, releasing those arms, palms facing up, taking a moment in non-judgmental awareness. For our next posture, we're going to take a series of 3 hand gestures. So the first hand gesture we're going to take by just interlacing our fingers, again coming back to that lock, so placing the right or the left thumb on top, depending on whether you want to channel the masculine with the right thumb or the feminine with the left thumb. And then we're going to place the arms overhead a few inches above the crown of the head. Then for the second posture, we'll be taking our index fingers up to the sky. And then for the last one, we'll be taking all 4 fingertips and our thumb tips touching, our palms apart, again keeping our hands above our head. So at no point in the next posture do we drop our hands or do we drop our arms. We just are literally changing the hand position and the breathing style. So closing the eyes, bringing your awareness to the crown of your head, rolling the eyes up, looking towards the crown of the head, feeling the energy from the crown of the head, making that your place of awareness. We're going to begin with breath of fire.
As we do this posture and as we do breath of fire, really try to imagine the energy coming up along the base of the spine from that root that we've worked so hard to open and unblock, up through the solar plexus and the navel center, where we've been building our willpower and our discipline, along the heart, through the crown, allowing the energy to build almost underneath the hands, building this well of potentiality within us.
Taking a deep breath in, hold the breath, hold the posture. And then we're going to exhale, we're going to lift those index fingers up, pointing forward, pointing towards the sky, keeping the arms where they are. And we're going to do long, deep breathing. So inhale into the belly and then the chest. Exhaling, softening the chest, drawing the belly button back towards the spine. Taking this with the rhythm of your own breath.
Imagine your raised fingers pointing towards the sky like a valve. And as you slowly breathe and draw that belly button back towards the spine, the energy is going to start moving along the spine, through the crown, joining that energy we've already created, and start to make its way through the hands, through the fingers, out into the universe.
Taking a deep breath in, hold the breath, hold the posture. And as we exhale, bringing all 4 fingertips and the thumb tips together, palms open, and take breath of fire.
We're really pushing that energy through, along the spine, out the crown of the head. Imagine almost a pyramid with your hands above the head, channeling and directing all of that energy, all of your potential, all of your dreams, your desires, up, 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 and out into the creative aspect of the universe so they can join together.
Taking a deep breath in, hold the breath, hold the posture. Really project through the crown. Imagine the energy coming from the top of the head, through the fingers, connecting up. Before exhaling, release, maybe taking some shoulder rolls. We've done a lot of arm and shoulder work. Maybe give them a little shake, whatever feels good, before taking a moment with our palms up, resting on our thighs in non-judgmental awareness. What can you feel? How is your breath? Any thoughts or feelings arisen? Next exercise, we're going to take a really short meditation. And this is for green energy production, so it's going to be really working and focusing with the heart center. This, we're going to take our elbows and keep our elbows nice and snug to the waist, and we're going to have our arms up with our palms facing forward, in line roughly with our shoulders. As we do this, we're going to visualize green energy in the heart center. If you struggle to visualize with the green color, just try to observe sensation, or just bring your awareness to the area around your heart. And as we hold this posture, we're going to chant Hari 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 Har. Now with the R, we're going to connect our tongue to the roof of our mouth, so it's more like, instead of H-A-R-I, think of it more as H-A-R-L-I, so Har, Hari 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 Har. As we do that, the Hari 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 Har, we want to do that on one breath, and then we're going to use drawing our navel towards the spine to help expel the air out. And so you want to feel it from the heart. You want to use your navel center for this chant. Closing the eyes. Hari Hari
Har
Hari Har
means the creative aspect of the universe, that part of the universe that creates reality. Hari is almost like the verb of that creative aspect. So it's the creation in action, it's the result of creation. So by chanting this mantra, we are helping to call in and connect ourselves to that creative aspect, that ability to manifest and create and cultivates the reality of our dreams.
Hari 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 Har, 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 Hari 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 Har. Taking a deep breath in, holding the breath, really feeling that energy now in the heart center. Really trying to visualize that green energy building up. Before exhaling, taking the hands in Gyan Mudra, so tucking the index finger behind the thumb, thumb pressing on the fingernail, bringing the other three fingers straight out, arms straight out in front of you, closing the eyes. And from here, we're going to sit and meditate on all of the things that we have to be grateful for. We're going to imagine a shower of loving energy coming down into you. Love every breath that you take, and love all things, known and unknown. Start to realize that opportunity and prosperity come in different forms than we may imagine them to be, that we may have desired them to be. Believe in you and believe that you deserve prosperity. Taking a deep breath in, hold the breath, hold the posture, exhaling slowly through the nose. I'm going to close our practice with 3 arm sweeps and chanting one long Sat Nam. Truth is our identity, just taking a moment to really reconnect ourselves before the end of the class with our truest essence. So when you're ready, fingertips to the ground, inhaling, sweeping the arms up. Exhaling, bring that prayer to heart center, thumbs connect to the sternum, feel the beat of your heart. Again, inhale, sweep the arms up. Through the universe, through that prosperity we've just connected to. Exhale. Last one, inhale, sweep the arms up. Connecting to all that potential, exhaling, sweeping the arms down, thumbs to heart, heart beating beneath you. Taking a deep breath in. Sat Nam. Raising your thumbs to your third eye. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way. Bringing our hands back to our heart. Thinking of something that we are truly, truly grateful for. Feeling that connection to our pulse. And then lastly, we're going to take that gratitude, that prayer, that thanks down to the ground. Sending it out. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Hopefully you've enjoyed this class as much as I have. If you would like to follow this class with some more self-love, yummy goodness, then don't forget to check out my deep relaxation playlist and my meditation playlist for something to continue in after this class. Now this is the launch of the Spring Equinox mini-series, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you get the follow-on videos for the next week. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, it would mean so much. And if you have enjoyed it or would like to share any comments or observations, please leave a comment in the comment section. I'm also over on Instagram at Georgie_May_, so don't forget to go over to Instagram and follow me there for more yoga, lifestyle, meditation, a little bit more just getting to know me. Until next time, have a beautiful day.